Now, the book prompted this response from DeAngelis, the author of The American Parent Revolution. He posted to X, Randi Weingarten just promoted her new book, calling those on the side of parents fascists. She's wearing a shirt that says, "Protect our kids." She thinks she owns your kids. Wake up, parents. Dismantle the teachers union.
Why don't we talk to him? DeAngelis is here joining us now, also a senior fellow at the American Culture Project. Corey, you have been at odds with Mrs. Weingarten for quite some time. Now she's got this book out, essentially claiming what she knows better than the parents do, and obviously...
Yeah, she's basically labeling parents as fascist. I'm surprised she actually spelled the word correctly this time. She usually gets it wrong, but look, she copied my book. If you saw her in that video, it's exactly the same color scheme. It's the exact same font. So I don't know what's going on here. I dedicated my book to her last year. It's endorsed by Trump for overplaying her hand and inadvertently doing more to advance school choice and homeschooling than anyone could have ever imagined. But I mean, if she really wants to go down this road of calling parents fascist, she's on the side of the fascists. The fascists in real life throughout history, they supported government control of education. They supported centralized power. Nazi Germany outlawed homeschooling in 1938. Mussolini liked state control, top-down control of the education system so they could brainwash the masses to like authoritarianism. So Randi Weingarten is on their side. She supports trapping low-income kids in failing government schools that are staffed by her union. But she doesn't represent all teachers. There's so many teachers doing a good job. There are so many conservative teachers in the system. They should opt out. They should defund Randi Weingarten, who makes over $500,000 a year. And there's free liability insurance at a place called Teacher Freedom Alliance right now. You don't have to fund the unions and ultimately send that money to Democrat campaign coffers. They're basically a money laundering operation for the Democrat Party, and it's time for parents to wake up and demand school choice too.
I was going to bring that up, the donations, the endorsements coming from, there's no support unions, that's great, but getting behind certain political candidates and the donations and speaking for all teachers all at one time, that's always a breaking point.
It is. We also know that throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Weingarten was one of the driving forces behind the decision to shut down those schools. Throughout so much of the pandemic, we saw children falling behind. They're still not caught up because it's going to take literally decades to get them back up to par with where we used to be. I mean, she's just not for the student, and she pretends like she is. I also did notice that she did copy the cover of your book.
It's crazy.
You are right with that.
I didn't pick up on it. I need to see it again.
Yeah. I mean, what is it going to take for her to realize that, parents deserve a choice?
Well, we need to hit her where it hurts, and that is teachers defunding the union by pulling their dues. They can no longer be compelled to pay union dues to this person who doesn't represent them. I mean, 41% of teachers identify as Democrats, according to Education Week polling, yet 99% of the campaign contributions from Randi Weingarten's union go to Democrat politicians.
Right.
It's a money laundering operation, not to be illegal. And look, Randi Weingarten just announced at their annual convention in D.C. that they're partnering with the World Economic Forum, of all things, to create curriculum for kids in the U.S. I mean, just what we need, the globalists controlling our education system. It's ridiculous. It's dystopian. And ultimately, families need to be able to vote with their feet so their kids aren't trapped in these indoctrination centers run by people like Randi Weingarten that don't represent everyday teachers. And when they push for policies, they don't push for teacher salaries to go up. They push for more people to fight for their political pet projects. That's become a political organization, not an education organization. And if you look at the NEA's annual convention this year, they passed a resolution to call Trump a fascist, and they misspelled the word in that same resolution. You can't make this stuff up.
I also think this is the same teachers union that voted to not have the Anti-Defamation League be in charge of teaching the Holocaust anymore, to talk about anti-Semitism across America. So they are very one-sided.
Yeah, the NEA it's the largest labor union in the country, the only one that has a federal charter. It's time to revoke it. They shouldn't have any special privileges anymore.
DeAngelis joining us with that. His book compared to Randi Weingarten's book, and so much more. Thank you, Corey. Always good to see you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Came with receipts.